Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Scott.
I'm John.
And we're married. Why did we start that?
What?
Why did we start saying that?
It was literally something you made up on the second episode. You said it was our thing. That's all.
Well, you know. Speaking of we're married, we just saw on Facebook that today's the 4th anniversary of us getting our marriage license in Denver.
Yay.
That was random. Boulder, Colorado. So, we just had an episode, like...
Last week.
And then something random happened. It wasn't random to everybody else, it was random to us. And that is, Yarn Over happened, which is Minnesota...
Knitters Guild.
Knitters Guild, like, big yarn thing.
Yeah, it's like a weekend, they have a dinner, they have...
Well, I didn't know they had a dinner.
Yeah, they have yarn bingo tonight.
There's this whole thing. We weren't prepared at all. So there were classes, and we didn't sign up for any classes. Oh, I know why that's a little weird. Sorry, our camera was a little weird. It's because it's flipped around, and the camera's on the bottom part of the phone instead of the top part of the phone.
Oh.
All right, sorry, everybody.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's super fascinating. So, we went.
We did.
We went to the marketplace. We met Leading Men Fiber Arts.
Which is fun.
Which was very cool. They have a podcast, a knitting podcast. So we met them, bought some of their yarn. So we thought we would have a little quick update.
Yep.
We took some footage
Yep.
of us having breakfast and then going up there. And
right.
I took a little bit, I got really nervous, like filming people, like in a public place like that. I don't know, I'm not used to that.
Well, it just seems like a little... Especially knowing that you're going to post it.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we went in and said, we have a podcast. If we went into a store and said we have a podcast, we'd like to do some shots, I think that'd be fine. It's like just going into a crowded area like that, and yeah.
Yeah. So we took a little bit of footage. So we're not going to do comments and stuff like we normally do, because this is kind of a weird, quickie episode.
Right. That being said, we've gotten a lot of good comments, so I look forward to...
Oh, yeah, lots of fun comments. I've been trying to keep up with them this time and respond more quickly. For those of you who did recommend Happy Knits, I think is the name of the podcast, it's Happee Knits, and she has the Fleagle Heel tutorial. I've been watching that, and I'm really excited to try that. And then I started watching the one about the 9-inch circular, where the whole sock is done on 9-inch circulars, and that... I didn't get all the way through it because it looked like she was kind of like magic looping with a 9-inch I just got really weirded out. And my allergies have been bothering me a lot because it's that time of year. And so I've been very tired, and I took Thursday off from work, and our dog Harris is back.
No, he's been good.
Okay, I thought he was going to knock over the camera. Anyway.
I'm sure he will at some point.
We're mainly going to talk about what we bought at Yarn Over, show the footage, and then...
announce our cow.
Oh, and we're going to talk about our cow. But we each have something to show.
Sort of. Like, I want to talk... Yeah, so you go first, and I'll...
Alright, so I think I showed this a week ago or whatever, and as you can see, I've gotten almost this whole sock done. It's a little funny because I've got this color block heel in the middle. And I'm like, well, rather than... John was sitting next to me, and I'm like, rather than measuring, which is what I normally do, I'll just have him try it on, see where it falls on his foot. Couldn't get it on.
Yeah, it was weird.
I've knit lots of socks. Well, not probably, over a dozen pair of socks. I've not had that problem before. So, I don't know what it is. I think I'm pretty sure I did 64 stitches, which is what I've done for you in the past. Mm-hmm. The only thing is, I'm wondering if... these are okay, that's what I thought the problem might be.
Mm-hmm.
These are 2 millimeter,
mm-hmm.
and I think I normally use either 2.25 or 2.5 millimeter. So I think these are size 0.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even size 1. So I think that's the problem.
This is just normal, because this seems like a little smaller than fingering weight yarn.
No, this is actually thicker.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, it's plumper, I should say. I mean, this
Okay.
is here's the DPN I broke. This is Yarn Cafe Creations. My first pair of socks that I knit for myself, those light blue ones that were too big because I used too many stitches. That's this yarn.
Okay.
And it's actually a little. I wouldn't say it's thicker. It's plumper. Their base is very squishy. So I'm pretty sure it's not the yarn size, but I didn't realize how small these so it's size 0. So I'm probably not going to use these because that's too small.
So how did you pick out that particular
needle?
Yeah.
Well, so you remember that guy that was at the knitting retreat we went to, and he's like, 9-inch circulars are from the devil, and he had a stack of them that he had bought, and he's like, you guys just take them. Well, he had different sizes, and so I just grabbed this one.
No. So why did you pick that needle as opposed to the other needles?
Because the other needle has mom socks on it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So it was just an extra 9-inch circular I had.
And you're like, oh, that looks about right?
Right. Well, I'm like, well, how can it be that different? How
Right.
can it this isn't going to make, and I'm trying to read this, it's too tiny, but I think it says 2.0. Yeah, I think that says 2.00 millimeters. But, yeah, I think, and I'd be interested to know what people think. That must be what it is that
Right.
I usually use a 2.25 or a 2.5. I just wouldn't think that 1/4 of a millimeter over 64 stitches would make that big of a difference. But literally neither John nor I could get the sock over our ankle, over our ankle heel.
Right.
So
I feel like you just turn that into an arm warmer, and you could just...
Yeah, I don't think it's...
I tried doing it before you came in. And
really?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mitten.
No, this goes where your elbow goes.
Yeah, except I can't get it on over my wrist.
Silly.
So anyway,
All right.
yeah, I'm just going to break the yarn here and then knit here, starting with here, and knit. Use this as the ball of yarn and re-knit the socks.
Okay.
Disaster. Okay. What were you gonna do?
So I just want to talk about. So this is because I sort of started working on this yesterday. So this is a cake of yarn that I bought at the Shop Hop. No, was it the Shop Hop 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think so.
Or it was just sometime we were in Stillwater, and it is Knitted Wit Enchanted Forest. It's really beautiful. Here's what it looks like caked up. And I've been trying to figure out a project for this for forever. And so what I decided to do is that I'm going to use this project to teach myself to do double knit brioche.
Right.
And I'm just going to get a scarf because why not?
Wait, double knit brioche?
No, two color brioche.
2 color brioche. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if double knit brioche exists. It doesn't. It's very tricky. So anyway, I'm going to use this as one color, and then we went online, and Scott helped me pick out another color way from Knitted Wit called Guy Noir, which is like that. It's a black color, so it's going to be a 2-color brioche scarf.
It's a black color, also known as black.
Black, called Guy Noir, which is kind of fun because that's Prairie Home Companion.
Oh, that's right. That's what that reference is.
Right. So I think this will be cool. The problem is I have to wait for it to come here.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? We're probably going to hear dog chewing on... Sorry, everybody. We're going to hear dog chewing on dog toy in the background.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So I have to wait for it to come in the mail, and it says like
that's against the...
2 to 3 weeks.
That's against nature.
For delivery.
Ew. I think it should be sent via drone or something.
Well,
it should show up automatically.
It should apparate.
Yes. Through the flu system.
Right. So anyway, that's fun. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't done a scarf in a really long time. Like years. I can't remember the last time I did a scarf. I've done cowls and hats and stuff like that. So.
All right. So should we talk about our knit along here?
Yes. So I think this is a good segue because you can hear the sound of a dog destroying something off camera.
Mm-hmm.
So
the problem is he's naked.
He is
or
naked.
as in the south,
naked.
South southern part of the United States, you'd say naked. He's naked.
Well, he's got a collar on, so he's
That's
not as
true.
naked as our cats are.
That's true.
So we feel, we talked about this cowl, and we wanted to do it like clothes for animals.
And it's gonna be okay.
We had intermission, and we had to talk about roles and responsibilities.
Roles and response. Oh God, no. Cat, John, can you?
Junior, we have 2 cats and a dog.
It's our menagerie.
It's our menagerie, and look at this obscenity.
He's naked.
He's naked.
He's naked.
Up to no good.
He's not gonna wear clothes though.
No. So the idea is the cowl is about clothes for animals. So we're gonna make dog sweaters for the dog, and
That was where we got the idea
Yeah.
from. That is not what it's going to be limited to.
Right.
It's just we got Harris, and Harris is a dog that we think will allow us to clothe him, and we
Yes.
think that's hilarious
Yes, you will.
and amazing.
Yes, you will.
We heard us say his name.
Yes.
So,
Harris.
so John, do you want to tell the name of the?
So the knit along is
And we will credit in the screen, and I will in future episodes say it out loud. But I've forgotten the person's name.
right.
that
It was
commented.
through the comments. We're calling it the Naked Pet Cowl
Actually, yes, naked pet cow. Now, granted,
because
go ahead.
no one has used that hashtag yet.
No one's used it on Instagram.
So.
No, don't eat the yarn. So, can you take your model and move your model out of the way? So thank you to insert person's name at the bottom of the screen. We're going to call it the Naked Pet Cowl.
Cowl.
And it is going to be, so here are the rules. So it's going to start May 1st. We will have a chatter thread and a finished objects thread. How long should it go? 3 months?
Yeah, because it's like dogs. I mean, look at this. This thing is a monster.
He is a monster.
To make a dog sweater for him is going to take at least 3 months.
Yeah. So 3 months. So May 1st,
June 1st,
August,
July 1st.
end of August. Or
Yeah.
no, May, June, July. End of July. Can be any knitting or crocheting.
Any animal.
Any animal. And it doesn't have to be clothing for an animal. It can be
Animal themed.
animal themed in any way. It can
Right.
have the name of the yarn can be animal themed, or the pattern can be the name of an animal, or it can be
Yeah.
a stuffed animal, or it can be whatever. But we are gonna appreciate the clothing for animals the
Yes.
most.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, and we may have a who wore it best if people do the same thing.
Oh my god, a fashion show, a dog fashion show.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. Yeah. And so we'll be opening the threads now. And the Rusted Stitch. Oh my god, why do I always forget her name? Is it Lisa?
Stacy? No. Stephanie.
Stephanie from the Rusted Stitch, who made those beautiful upcycled men's sweater bags like the one that John gave me in the last episode, is going to be sending us some of her. She's really gotten into shawl cuffs.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's what she calls them, but I think they can be used for multiple things. But
Yeah.
okay, so
Technical
Technical
difficulties
difficulties.
meeting our dog.
yeah, which is ironic because we're trying to talk about making you sweaters. So I don't know what your problem is. We're not going to murder the dog, I promise.
I don't. Where did we leave off?
So
before?
we talked about the knit along.
Right.
So now what we should do is talk about the stuff that we bought.
Yep.
And then we'll show. Well, actually, we're going to show the footage here, and then we will come back and talk about what we bought.
Yay.
What's going on, John?
What are you doing?
What's going on?
We're eating breakfast.
What is that?
It's a beef barbacoa bowl.
What?
A beef barbacoa bowl.
What are we doing after you eat that thing?
We're driving out to Yarnover.
Where is that?
It's in Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center. I forget, like
And what's it? Who's it put on by?
the Minnesota Knitters Guild.
Dang, I was trying to throw you off. Quiz you.
Yeah, we are not officially members, so we're going to go to the shopping, and if there's an open class we want to take, we will, but I don't think there will be based on what I've seen on the site. So,
And it's not snowing, even though we heard it might. So
yeah,
that's good.
not yet.
Okay, we'll be back.
What are you eating?
I'm having a bacon waffle and bacon and scrambled eggs.
Okay.
And I'm excited to buy some yarn.
Are you a member of the Minnesota Ninja Guild anymore?
I used to be,
Okay.
but I didn't know what it was for, and I couldn't figure out what they did on their website, which was probably more about me than about their website, but now we're going to find out.
Yay.
Yay! Okay, John, here we are.
Where are we?
We are at the Marriott,
Minneapolis Marriott Northwest
Marriott Northwest
in Brooklyn Park.
in Brooklyn Park, and we're getting ready to go inside Yarn Over. And we've heard Leading Men Fiber Arts is going to be here, and I'm sure Stephen B's going to be here. We're not. Oh, that woman's wearing a knitted sweater.
Cool.
We're not
Taking classes
because we didn't plan ahead.
right. They required homework, which
We're very
we
busy
did not
people.
do.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I started really small.
Good to see you too. I hope you have a wonderful
What did you get?
I got
Stop following me.
this. It's Treasure Goddess Yarn Land Ho.
Yay.
Was the green I was looking at earlier.
All right. So we bought fun stuff.
We did.
So we bought. Oops. So we got. This has got more than just Leading Men Fiber Arts in it, but this was the bag they gave us.
Right.
They have a little cool insert in the bag. And then, hi Junior. And then we've got this as well.
All right.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to start with, let's start with what,
I'm just gonna.
do you want to start with what you bought? Let's start with everything you bought,
Okay.
and then I'll do everything I bought.
All right. So, this is fun. So, one of the vendors, so they were selling these cigar boxes, which I thought would be really kind of fun to use for notions and stuff like that. So, did you see how to open it?
No.
Try it.
Okay. It's not possible. This isn't fair!
She had to show me. I was messing with it, and she.
I'm gonna break it. There's something here that slides.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
But it's like stuck.
You want to try to do it?
No.
Okay.
Okay, this is super exciting for people. Where do I start? Just give me a hint.
I don't really know.
Okay, you open it.
So I think it goes. So you should look for the seam, which is right here. And then. Uh-oh.
That's what I thought. You got a big hollow chunk of wood you can't do anything with now.
It opens up somehow. Shoot! So it slides out like this. There you go.
Ta-da!
So yeah, I thought that was really cute, and I liked the fact that it
Oh
was.
my gosh, it smells good.
Yeah.
The cedar in it had tobacco in it.
Right. So I just like the fact that, you know, it was the interesting shape. It's from Nicaragua. Yay. And so I figure we can like put we can find some category of notions to put this in. Put in here. So yay! I'm excited about that. It was just really fun that she had a whole bajillion of cigar boxes, and like what a good idea to sell them to people who have notions stuff. So
Yeah.
and then also at the same stand, they had a inexpensive wool thing, so I just got this skein of super bulky green. It was like $7. No, it was $4. And it's Bartlett Yarns. It's from Harmony, Maine. It is 80 yards, 4 ounces. So, you know, I don't know what I'll do with it.
100% wool.
100% wool. So I figured like a hat or I don't know. I haven't knit with yarn that's bulky before, really.
You might have to add it to something else.
So yeah, I'll probably pair this with some other. I don't know if we have any other yarn this bulky.
We could probably find some somewhere at a store or on the internet.
I should have bought some more. It's $4. So
Yeah.
so that's fun, and yeah, I'll just make something really easy with it.
Cool.
And then the other thing, I went to another one, is called Treasure Goddess Yarns. And this is, all of her colorways are pirate themed.
Where is she local to Minnesota?
No, she's from Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
So this is called,
There's a splinter.
uh-oh. So this is called Land Ho. And it is 218 yards. It's worsted weight, and it's just a really pretty.
How much does it weigh?
100 grams. So it's this really pretty. Green.
Yes, green.
So that's fun. You can.
It's kind of a. Oh, it's not the emeraldy green. That
It's more the seaweed green. So.
Yeah, I guess you could describe that as a seaweed green. That kind of works.
So yeah.
Cool.
So that was fun.
And do you have anything in mind for this?
No, I just like the color.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of that, but I know that I have a lot of worsted weight yarn lying around, so I figure I'll pair it with something like that.
Yeah. Well, like we talked about last time, who knows? Maybe I'll end up knitting something with it. And
Yeah, you should ask permission. But yeah,
yep, not asking. Oh shoot.
So again, it's Treasure Goddess Yarn. I'm sorry, and treasuregoddess.com is her website. She was really, really nice. So yeah.
Cool. All right, next.
So then we went to the Leading Men Fiber Arts area, and I got 2 skeins from them. Again, 2 skeins. They're both
Steve and Andy. Steve and Andy.
Yep. So these are worsted weight. 2 skeins of worsted weight yarn. No particular project in mind, but I just really liked the color on this one. Which is funny because apparently I don't know what the color actually is.
You should tell the story about that.
So, this is called Bent Neck Lady, which is a reference to The Haunting of Hill House. So a lot of their yarns are named after movie pop culture. So, and this to me is gray with like some red highlights.
I'm curious where the red comes from.
Like right here. So like this, there are like right here.
No, that's not red at all. That's purple.
I feel like it's red.
Red? Like fire engine red?
Like reddish. Anyway. So anyway, we had a nice conversation at the thing about my inability to see certain colors while picking out colorway. So that was really
I
fun.
messed up this skein.
Oh my god. So you have to wind this one too.
Oh Lord help me. Okay, so this one you didn't have a project for either? That's
No.
correct?
Oh, what we're gonna do is they
that's
had so I like this because I think they were really good for color work with something, and they had a he recommended they have a yard called Vengeance, which is
Colorway. Not a
colorway, which they had in a different weight. But he said that would look really. It was like a deep kind of purple.
Vengeance. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vengeance. Yeah.
And so he said that what we can do is, I think once I figure out the project I want with them, or should I get it sooner rather than later because they might run out.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a colorway that they keep all the time.
Right. So I might just go ahead and order it and then figure out a project.
I don't know how they do their colorways.
So, But yeah.
So yeah, that's. And then okay.
And then I got one more, not for any reason, but I just really liked it. It's called Mornings in the Backyard. And
That's probably a reference to something.
probably, but I like the
because it's got golds and browns and
greens,
and
yeah.
even purple blips.
Yeah.
Blue.
So I just think I don't know what this will
Hang on, what has he got?
call.
Harris does not like it when we're not paying attention to him, and he's not learned boundaries. We started our obedience training classes this week, and
Right.
so
He was not the worst behaved dog in the class, but he was pretty close in the race to the bottom.
yes,
It's like
he's
so
bored right now, and so he wants us
Yeah.
to pay attention to him. It's okay. We'll pay
so
attention to
yeah.
him.
I mean, it's interesting. So it's the dog training class is in a big room with 9 other dogs, and talk about like the most challenging thing to teach your dog anything when there's 9 other dogs. Like, anyway, it was really fun. It was a good class. I'm glad we're doing it, but
And they're teaching us. They're training us, is what they're doing.
right. It's not. Yeah, it's.
So
How do you do this? So you just go like this, and then.
then you put it. Nope. Well, no. Stop. Pull it apart. Okay. No.
Okay.
Do exactly what you're doing, but stop. And I don't actually know if this is the way that you do it, but this is how I've seen people do it. So you twist it. It doesn't have to hurt. Just
Okay.
now put the middle
Mm-hmm.
under your chin.
Okay.
Bring your hands together and let go. Now you've got to tuck this in, like this inside that.
That?
Well, no, but that'll work. And then now you kind of twist it.
What? Like that?
Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, I'm sure that there's better ways to do it, but
Works for
that's
me.
how I do it. Okay.
So yeah, this is called what? Mornings in the Backyard. I don't know what I really like this. I think I'll knit up real pretty.
yeah.
All right.
All right. So then I bought all sock yarn. Big surprise. But I bought this. It's also Leading Men Fiber Arts. It's called I'll Meet You by the Mistletoe. It's red, green, and white. You can imagine what I'm going to do there. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Our dog makes us tired.
It's like having a toddler who doesn't speak English. That you
Okay.
can't- Okay.
Very, very cute colorway. It's you can imagine I'm gonna make, and it feels so nice. It's 80%. Oh, that's right. It's 80% merino, 20% silk, so it's super nice. And it's their Diva sock base, which is great.
Yeah.
So
That's gonna be. I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but it's gonna be so.
Well, I'm
cool.
gonna do socks, but
Christmas socks.
Christmas socks. Okay. Then I bought this one because I just absolutely loved the color. It's kind of I would say like a fall kind of colors, but it's brown and green and what else is in there? Oranges, like a you get it. So
What's it called?
It's called Steve and Andy, which are their names.
Oh, nice.
It's their Show Stealer base. Show Stealer base, which is their 80-10-10, so 80% merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon.
Did you begin any dramaturg?
No, we did not.
Okay.
So Dramaturg is their DK base, and so anyway.
We have a friend who's actually a dramaturg, and we want to buy some dramaturg sock,
Yarn for him.
but we'll do that eventually. There.
Yeah. So then I walked in, and I think I got some of this in the footage, maybe not. I walked in, and there are two different rooms. There's like a big room and then a smaller side room, and the colors were unbelievable. It's Black Cat Fibers, and I don't really know much about her. blackcatfibers.com. But both of these are 75-25. Her fingering weight, again, sock yarn. But it's her Nomad sock base, and I got this one. She had like every color you could imagine, with where she had taken kind of a black and gray kind kind of section, and then the rest of it was some color. So whether it was red or orange or blue or purple, and this I got the hot pink one because I like hot pink stuff for socks especially. And if I can find, I don't want to do this wrong and get the stuff all mixed up. Here we go. So, I mean, look at that color.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's
It's
crazy.
so bright.
Yeah, her colors were unbelievably
Yeah.
saturated and beautiful. So, so that's Brothel is the name of that one. And then this one is same thing, but it's called Purple Dragon. And this one has oranges and pinks and turquoise.
Yeah.
I wanted one with blue in it.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? But yeah, those are going to be some awesome socks. I can tell you that.
Yeah. So will that stripe or will it pool?
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we will find out when I start knitting it. So, yeah. So we had a wonderful time. Next time we will. Because this year we didn't really. I think part of it is we're saving money for our trip to Italy and stuff. But
And so in the way that it's so funny because we're not. So a friend of mine who we ran into there is like on the board of the Minnesota Knitters Guild, and we should both have memberships.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
That's a no doubt. So we're gonna take care of that. And it's like funny. The reason that I even knew it was happening was I got an email from Lehman Fiber Arts because I'm on their mailing list. And they're like, we're going to be at Yarn Over. I'm like, oh, Yarn Over's this weekend? We should go. So, and then it was too late to register for classes, and they had day of registration that we could have snuck into them, but they all wanted you to have homework and stuff like that. So it was just,
we didn't prep.
yeah.
And this year we didn't do the shop hop, and we did this, but we didn't do like classes and stuff. And so
Right.
we've got just so much going on with knitting in the Twin Cities that we should really take advantage of it because
Yeah.
we love to do it. So we'll do better next time.
Yes.
And actually, we should probably look and see. Oh, and the Minnesota Knitters Guild does have a monthly
Get
meeting.
together, yeah.
Yeah, where they have skill shares or different
Lectures
things.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
So we'll be taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to give you guys a quick little episode from our random Yarn Over experience that we
Right.
didn't expect. So we'll be back probably
Right.
in a couple weeks, and we'll
Yeah,
hopefully
talk more
have-
about talk more about the cow.
We'll hopefully have our dog sweaters cast on,
I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
and I will have.
oh, actually, I
will have rectified this sock disaster.
Right. Yeah, and
Who
then
knew that a 1/4 of a millimeter would make such a big difference? But I'm still gonna do the. Sorry, I'm going back to my socks.
yeah,
again
are you
'cause
gonna do
I'm
the big heel
fixated.
again?
I'm still gonna do the heel flap and gusset
Mhm.
with the color block, just because I think
it's cool.
it was fun, and I have not knit you a pair of socks that have the heel flap and gusset construction, and I want to
Yeah.
see how you like that. 'Cause
Yeah, for sure.
I like both this construction and the
Afterthought heels.
afterthought heel as far as the way that the fit feels. I'm excited
Right.
to try the Flegel heel thing that Happy knits. I'm really excited to try that, but
Right.
I want to try that for myself. Just if I make a mistake or something, it's not something I'm knitting for someone else.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay. Well, thanks everybody.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Quick
it.
episode we're saying.
Yeah. What?
Just a quick episode
Quick episode. We'll see you again soon.
because we can't get Avengers tickets
because Avengers is sold out.
everywhere. So yeah, I was looking on Fandango.
We're doing
this-
the Minnesota goodbye right now, where you say goodbye, and then it's like, oh yeah, and then this happened.
Okay, well we're saying bye then because no
No,
one.
you can say go
no
ahead.
one cares.
No one cares about
Everyone
it.
knows.
Everyone
that,
knows.
Everyone
what's going
knows that Avengers you can't get tickets unless you want to sit in the front row.
We
so
don't.
and we don't. So
on. All right. Bye.
Bye.